It is time to get serious. It is time to get serious. Welcome back to another Bobby Parr 77 stream. I have 3 streams coming up for you today. What a stream it is. Today is the final of Season 1 of my Newcastle United Manager Career Mode. We did an episode 2 games today, and today is the final. Obviously, it's a massive stream, as does the title suggest. We could win the Premier League. Top 4 is almost secured for the Champions League next season. We could just lift that Premier League title race. I hope you guys are having a good early afternoon on this Saturday. We have a Fortnite stream and a mixed game for you coming up later. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. This is the final. Obviously, Season 2, which will be on Monday, is going to be a big thing. But this is massive. I'm going to go for a recap and a summary, and then we're going to get straight into the final. This is a realistic and slow-paced career mode. I play on legendary mode. Sliders are fair. I'm only allowed to buy 2 players every season for realisticity. My 2 objectives this season was to win a trophy, either the Carabao Cup or FA Cup, and get top 4 in the Premier League so we could get back in the Champions League this season and aim for bigger targets, which can kind of help us get back to being a big club. This season has been remarkable. We are second in the Premier League, 2 points behind Arsenal with a game in hand. With 6 Premier League games left to go, we have the advantage to win the Premier League title. Alexander Isak has got 43 Premier League goals. He is 7 clear of Erling Haaland's record for the most Premier League goals scored in a season, set 2 years ago. He is absolutely on fire, and he's the player of the tournament. We won the Carabao Cup last stream after beating Manchester United 3-2. It was a brilliant game, and it's a trophy that will be remembered by this club in the history books for years upon years, but we do have to use that as confidence going in the last 6 games of the...
Top Gun is on Disney, so it's already ready. Just want to open your blind.
Maybe in a sec. Bye now.
Sorry to disturb the important
Bye now.
How many followers you got, do you think?
A lot. Yeah, we won the Carabao Cup. Our games, we won against Preston 3-1, won against Liverpool 3-2, then won against Arsenal on penalties, then won against Chelsea by coming back in the second leg, and then won against United. The only negative thing that could have went wrong this season is we went out in the first round of the FA Cup to Tottenham Hotspur, which is why my manager rating might seem a bit low for someone who could win the Prem and has won the Carabao Cup this season. I understand that. I really do understand that. But yes, we have won a trophy this season, the Carabao Cup, absolutely vital for this football club, which is one objective done. The other objective was to get top 4 in the Premier League. We are 1 game away from securing that. And Champions League football next season is vital, of course. You know, you guys may ask me what's in store for next season. Well, it depends. You know, I think the same can be said for if we win the Prem and if we don't win the Prem. I mean, if we win the Prem, then good, we can use that momentum into next season. We still got the FA Cup and the Champions League to aim for. The Champions League is a massive trophy we need to aim for, as we weren't in any sort of Europe this season. And the FA Cup, we went out first round, so 2 big trophies we aim for. We still aren't a big club, because we're not a big club for winning the Prem one season and the Carabao Cup in the same season. We need to do it consistently to be considered a top 6 club, and it will bring more attractiveness to the football club financially. And if we don't win the Prem, we could say, well, we've only won the Carabao Cup this season, we need to win bigger things. Obviously, there are 6 games left of the season. They will all be played today. They are all Premier League games due to the fact we have finished the Carabao Cup as we won it, and we went out the FA Cup early on. We aren't in any Europe this season. Those games: Crystal Palace at home, Ipswich at home, Chelsea at home, and Everton at home, Brighton away, and Arsenal away. Now, as it stands, if we won every single one of those games, we would go home with the Premier League title. However, it is unlikely we are going to win every single one of those games, despite only losing 4 Premier League games this season. But as you can see, this game here interests me the most. Arsenal are the closest to us in the Premier League title. They are first at the moment. If we can beat Arsenal in that 6-pointer, that's already a massive step towards the title. All I'm saying, we should be winning against Palace, Ipswich and Everton. Those 3 games we should be winning. That should be 9 points. Playing against Arsenal away, Chelsea at home and Brighton away are the 3 games you'll have to be looking at this stream. This is what the Premier League table looks like. You could argue that the top 4, all those 4 teams are still in the title, and that is true. City and Liverpool are only 7 points behind, and that's only 3 games, and realistically, they're still in it. Any one of those 4 teams could win it. At the moment, most likely is Newcastle, because they have a game in hand, but they're only 1 point behind Arsenal. Certainly they're 2 points behind Arsenal. Certainly they are 1 point clear, but I think they're not the favourites. Arsenal are second favourites, as they are 1 point behind us. City and Liverpool could snatch in. Obviously, Spurs are 10 points behind us. We have a game in hand, meaning 13. Meaning all we need to do is win a singular game of the last 6 to guarantee Champions League football for next season. As you know, at the start of the season, I bought Karim Adeyemi and Luke Shaw. 2 players that aren't the best to keep realistically. However, they've been really good this season. Next season, some people are asking me who I'm going to buy. I have no idea. I'm not changing my front 3. It is the best front 3 in the Europe right now. The midfield is quite good as well, and the defence and the goalkeeper. I do think if I had to buy 2 players next season, one of them would be a defender to replace Dan Burn, and one of them would be a midfielder to replace Joe Linton. However, I'm not rushing to any conclusion, as this team is just fantastic. So here we go. The first game of the stream is at St James's Park at home in the Premier League against Crystal Palace, who are 7th place. They have won 3 of the last 5 matches. It's a pretty good team, that. It's a pretty good team, that 5-2-3 formation. 6 games left, and we are looking to complete them in about 2 hours, and then we will have a Fortnite stream later on this evening as well. Alexander Isak is the best striker in the world right now. 43 Premier League goals, and he got 8 Carabao Cup goals, I think. He scored against every Big 6 club this season. I'm only going to make 2 changes. Thiago Livramento starting instead of Luke Shaw. And Botman instead of Dan Burn. Dan Burn has scored 4 headers this season. He scored 2 last stream by himself. But yeah. So here we go, boys. Listen. All we can do is win our games. That's all we can do. If we win all of our games, it's described as easy enough. We can win the Premier League title. However, none of us are perfect. 6 games is a long way, and some of them are difficult. But I do say the game against Arsenal away from home is the most important one, so keep your sights on that one. However, we do have the advantage. And I know you guys have only lost 4 Premier League games this season, so you're very capable of winning 6 in a row. It would have to be very, very good, though, to do so. Obviously, if you do drop any points, you have to beat Palace and Ipswich. Now, the 2 easiest games of the stream, it should have been easy 6-point start to secure your Champions League and to get you top of the table by 1 point at least. Obviously, I'm hoping that if we can win our first 2 games or 3 against Ipswich, Palace and Brighton, Arsenal maybe draw or lose a game somewhere around the road, and then we go 2 to 4 points clear at the top of the table, and then we are favourites for the title. Obviously, you just have to be solid against this Palace team. You cannot afford to lose in front of your home fans. It's a massive stream. Will we win the Premier League, or will we settle for the top 4? Nonetheless, the position I am in is remarkable. It is absolutely remarkable. No one would have thought we'd be at this point in the season. This team has been transformed into world beaters, and I don't believe what this team is. So even if we don't win the Prem this season, we have worked so hard to get top 4 and win a trophy. And you have to say, we're aiming for even bigger things next season, as we'll be back into the top stages of Europe. 5 weeks from now, somebody somewhere will win the Premier League. And it just might be Newcastle. 6 games to go to decide, and with a game in hand, which if won, a point clear at the top of the table, Newcastle could fancy this. Alan Shearer won't believe it. I won't believe it if it does happen. And we start off at St James's Park against 7th place Crystal Palace in a game where if we win, we secure Champions League football for next season. And here we go, boys. It's a vital game, this one. It is a game we should be winning. There are no excuse for it. And here we go. They're a compact team, Palace, and they're not bad in attack, but we are the best attacking team in the league, and defensively, we could be working on that for next season. Oh, he's in behind here. Oh, he's just about offside, but that would have been quite a shocking start. Let's see how close it was. Oof, just about two big steps, 2 strides offside, but that would have been a worrying start if he would have been on. Here's Botman. Joe Linton, Trippier glances it down the wing to Gordon. He's in! Oh, he just overrun it. Oh no, that last touch. He had to do that, otherwise he would have been intercepted. Or fouled maybe, but just overrun it in the end. Otherwise he would have been 1-on-1 or maybe 2-on-1 with Isak aside of him. He's in behind here. What a tackle! Funded in! And Harassland put Palace in front. Luckily, he is offside. St. James's Park has grown more ambitious and positive and electric after that Carabao Cup win a few weeks ago against United. It's been a remarkable season, and anything that could have gone right mostly has gone right. The FA Cup and the Champions League next season will be an even more threat. Here's Joe Linton working it nicely. Guimaraes! Belter! Real crossman hit from Bruno Guimaraes that Understall had to waft their arm at. He scored quite a few goals last stream, including that brace in the Carabao Cup final. He hit that true. Understall had to save it. It's the first corner and set piece of the game, and last stream Dan Burn won about 90% of these headers, so maybe it was a mistake not starting Burn, but nonetheless we have a lot of height in there anyway. It will be Kieran Trippier to take the in-swinger. Isak might reach this, he did, but it's not quite Dan Burn height. It's away. He's running it all the way. It's a bit of pressure. It's Lacroix. Well, football this season has been sublime, you must say. Not just on the ball, off the ball, because our pressing is absolutely brilliant. Look at that, look at that. Joe Linton, brilliant. Kieran Trippier funded in to Wharton, who intercepts it. Nice from Guimaraes, brilliant from Guimaraes, he's given advantage. Botman in the way, brilliant. Sanjo Tonali, Gordon can pace, Gordon can run. He's such a direct player and he's so good. Joe Linton waiting. Joe Linton politely asking to receive. Guimaraes, Tonali. Now here's Isak chipping it into the middle. Anthony Gordon rising away from Lacroix. Here's Wharton looking to link up again. Munoz down the wing and now shares his first battle. And brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Here's Kieran Trippier. It's won, but it's retained by Adeyemi. It's a bit of a sloppy start from both teams in attack. Mitchell. Need to be patient, Newcastle, as they always are. Even if they have less possession, they're still a brilliant team. Adeyemi. Here's Isak. Poor. That's poor. Need to chase it up though. Need to be careful. Need to be really careful. Didn't go all the way. Found Pat Madison. Palace take the leads. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What are you doing, boys? That is unacceptable defending. Why do you let him drive to the edge of the D and you let Sarr take a massive touch past his share? It's a simple finish after. I paused it to comprehend what I just witnessed. What is that defending? What are you doing? Why have you let him run 25 yards? And then it's a simple pass to Pat Madison, who gets a massive touch past you. You fucking wally. It's a massive possible dent in Newcastle's title races, and the top 4 still hanging on. Palace lead after 19 minutes. I just don't believe it. Why are you backing off and backing off and backing off? What's the need? If you're going to back off, you need to mark Pat Madison properly. What a poor start it's been. Here's Gordon. Isak. I did not expect this. Isak. Gordon against Gehi, who's won it. Well, we have come from losing positions many times this season before, but I don't think I'd have to do it here at St James's Park. Wharton. Now Pat Manasar's got another chance to race against Cher. Rolled in! Oh, he's missed it, Correa. Oh, we've been let off the hook. What are we doing? They are ripping us apart here. Botman leaves him in complete space and almost lets him have a tap in, but he somehow dragged it agonisingly across the face. We've been let off with going 2-0 down 25 minutes in here. I have no idea what's happening. We're holding on here, aren't we? Livramento. Here's Alexander Isak, off he goes. His first run tonight properly. Guimaraes, Jolinton, Goran! He pokes it in emphatically. And how immaculate was that? Come on. An instant equaliser, responded had to. And they had to. And St James's Park ignites into life and joy. It's perfect, brilliant football, style and uniqueness. That's how you do it. Really calm, composed, stylish finish from Anthony Gordon, who's so often the tender hooks of our attack this season. So often underrated. It's good response from going 1-0 down. Come on! Well, we could have went 2-0 down. Here's Sarr again, looking to cause worry. Sarr in the middle. Just everyone in the end. Here's Guimaraes. Now here's Adeyemi. Now here's Isak! And you know what happens next. 2-1. Turned around in 5 magical minutes. Come on. What a ball and what a run. It's that man again. So often the saviour. So often the man to provide. Brilliant. That's a good response, boys. That's what I expect. Such a poor 20 minutes turned around in 10. It's 2-1. It's Alexander Isak again. Of course it is. What a ball from Adeyemi. He just waited to play it so he had lots of room, Isak, and it's a good finish in the corner. 1-0 down? Certainly not anymore, and it's a good finish. It's a good start to the game. Good response from 1-0 down, but Mitchell. It's blocked off Cher. It's Correa. There is a man in the middle that needs to be watched. Trippier rising. Munoz's header is quite poor, but he got up behind Trippier there. It's a brilliant finish from Isak. It's a brilliant goal. I'm quite disappointed how we started, which is why I didn't celebrate too much, but it's really nice turnaround, how fast we did it. Gordon, you know what Joe Linton's waiting for. He's waiting for that run from Gordon, which he has done in the end. Gordon needs to keep that in. He does. Joe Linton should have took a touch and laid it down. The header was obviously not the right option there. I do see a ball out wide. I'm a bit worried of the amount of Palace players galloping forward here. Botman gets it. Guimaraes a little kick away. Is Isak. Gordon intercepted. The Croc can drive forward. That's nice. Coming in here! What a save. What a remarkable save. How crucial could that be on the cusp of the half? Brilliant! Brilliant! That's why he's my number one. Oh, brilliant. How sharp is that to drag his hand back and get a strong enough wrist to pour it wide? Come on! Important save for titles, and that's an understatement. It's into the area, and, well, Gay said, I thought that dropped in, but thank God it's over the bar. Who's marking him? Livramento. Oh my God, it looked like it dropped in, but actually just hit the top netting. I think Pope had it covered, but I think that's half time now. Yeah, that is half time. Palace led after 20 minutes after a really poor start for Newcastle. But it only took 20 minutes for Alexander Isak and Gordon to ignite St James's Park into life and go 2-1 up. And Nick Pope with an important save near the end of that half. It's 2-1 to Newcastle. And it's the first step towards going to win the title. Hey, we haven't made it easy today, have we, boys? I'm getting Dan Burn on for Fabian Chef. Extra height in the air, as we're getting beaten quite a lot in the air, especially that corner near the end. Well, 5 weeks today, somebody might win the Premier League, and it could be Newcastle, as I said, and at the moment it is. If the season ended right now, Newcastle would be winning the Premier League. Issar, Trippier in the way. He needs to be there again, maybe. Palace not done with this attack yet. Correa. Oh, there's somebody in the middle. Watch him. Watch him. Into the middle. Joelinton rising. Joelinton there. Trippier. Sandro Tonali. That's really poor to feed Hughes. It's nice defending in the end. It's really poor again from Newcastle. Joelinton anyway. Isak. Threaded through brilliant like a needle. And I think Adeyemi fancies this situation here. Anthony Gordon does receive! He's at the post. Oh, agonisingly. What an effort. What an attack from Newcastle. Now Palace return to retreat forward. Haraslin. Opportunity. Papsar. 2-2. Who's marking him? For fuck's sake. Who's marking him? Oh! Just look at that though, it's so easy to play that ball wide. I could see it from miles away, but no one's getting back fast enough and they're just flooding forward. How unlucky is that? Gordon hits the post, 5 seconds later, Palace go 2-2. Good finish. I mean, I can't do much about that. It's just no one's getting back. It's a 3v2. And he's played the best possible ball and nobody gets back quick enough after the chance. I mean, it's a really poor goal to concede. It really is. I can't do much about it myself. Dan Burn and the rest are too slow to get back, as I just said. That's probably the reason why, but... Wow, Palace might try and come back themselves here. I hope not. Oh, Munoz. Munoz! Oh my God. What a rise from Nick Pope. Focus! Calm it down, boys. Calm it down. You've gone from 2-1 to almost go 3-2 down in a matter of minutes. Calm it down. Jesus Christ, we don't need to do this. Make it hard for ourselves. That's what happened. That's what's the difference between Gordon scoring his chance and missing it. No one's marking him. No one's marking him. Where's the markers? Oh my God. Oh, nice. Guimaraes, Burn, Joelinton. Play him now! Yes. Oh, can he keep it in? Oh, he just about can. He just about can. Almost did absolutely everything. However, Mitchell just about getting there. Oh, Guimaraes wins it back anyway. Adeyemi can stretch those legs again. Joelinton. And now Kieran Trippier's galloping. Given away in the end. That's quite poor, to be fair. He has to play that earlier to someone. Playing dangerously, slightly. Nice play to get out in the end. Lovely pressing, brilliant pressing, and Trippier wins it. That's what our football's about. If you press like that, then... Tonali. Oh. Guimaraes, Joelinton, Gordon, Joelinton, Tonali, Isak, Guimaraes! It's funded into the corner, nestled remarkably. Yes! They walked it in. They absolutely did. The captain's goal is emphatic. Absolutely emphatic. It's nestled in. A pile driver to get us in front. 3-2. Brilliant. And Alexander Isak is coming off for Cannon Wilson. He has scored his goal today, but there's a bit of a choice there to take him off. But the crowd don't mind. They are going crazy. Every win, every point is important. That goal could be really important. What a strike from... What a piece of play. The pressing and then the attack was all brilliant. Here's Munoz. Can't beat Kieran Trippier. Brilliant from Kieran Trippier. Wilson, who's just came on, threaded through. Plays it through to Gordon, smartly. Given away. One more goal would finish the game off here for Newcastle. What a move! That goal we just scored then, that was brilliant pressing. That's Newcastle United for you. I mean, it's not over yet though. Livramento anywhere will do. It's deflected luckily in the end. Need to defend really well now. Oh! Somebody in the middle. Botman needs to rise. Ooh. 10 minutes left. Newcastle needs to hold on. They must for the Premier League title's sake. But what a goal we just scored. Sven Botman, that's poor. Poor to give Palace. Oh, and that's another poor ball. Focus. I do see somebody in the middle. Burns there. That's why. Oh my god, oh my god. Jesus Christ, we are playing on the edge. But finally we break out. Livramento. Callum Wilson waiting for needed support. The captain threads it. Adeyemi are running. Adeyemi sprinting. Wilson. Guimaraes taps it home. He had to. He did. Game over. And the crowd bursts and shaking. The foundations of this stadium is shaking. Shaking to bits. That's the outcome. That's the goal to secure a vital 3 points. First step to the Premier League title have been taken. 4-2. We've worked really hard in the last 20 to win this. And look at what it means to the crowds. Bruno Guimaraes' brace is what has done it to us here. What a play. All through here. And Palace do have won 4-3. I mean, I think we have won no matter what, but it's really poor how we've managed ourselves in defence today. Yes, the attack is the only reason we won this game, conceding 3 goals to Crystal Palace at home. 7th place is really poor, it really is. The only reason we've won this game is because Bruno Guimaraes' brace at the end. We have to work on our defence, boys, in the last 5 games of the season if we want to win the title. Of course, I'm really impressed how our attack been today. And of course, the only thing that matters is that we've won the game. But Angel Craig scored a consolation goal, hopefully, in the 90th plus third to make it 4-3. But it's quite poor how we've demonstrated our defence in such an important game. Very lucky to get away with the win. And there goes the relieved final whistle that brings calm among this adoring crowd. The Magpies are one step closer to lift that Premier League trophy high. But the main story today is that attack did the defence. Our defence was quite open today and it was very poor, which shows that maybe I should start my main defenders. But the attack is what helped us through this. 2-1 down, 1-0 down, we went 2-1 up. And then Bruno Guimaraes' brace helped us in the last 20 minutes. 4-3 to Newcastle after a pretty decent game. It's the first win today. It's the exact start that we needed. Yeah, that's why I do think we need another defender next season, even if we do win the Premier League title. I think if we want to play in the Champions League, which is a whole different gravy to the Premier League, we need to be careful. I mean, listen, I think our attack was very good today. I have no question about our attack. Isak, Adeyemi, Gordon, really good. Isak with a goal, Gordon with a goal, Guimaraes with 2 goals. It's the defending. It really is the defending. 3 goals against Crystal Palace is really poor. That's one of our easiest teams of today, but it doesn't matter. We've gotten through them in the end. That's 1 game out of 6 won. And that is top 4 secured. Now let's see if Arsenal won their game. Ooh. Okay, so obviously now that's what the Premier League table should look like. We now no longer have a game in hand over Arsenal. That was our game in hand, and we remain 1 point clear at the top of the Premier League. Of course, I bet Arsenal would have already played a game by the time we go on, but that's what it looks like. after that important Palace win. We now are playing against 18th place Ipswich at St James's Park indefinitely. No argument. Our easiest game of the stream. Last time we played them, we beat them 2-1. Very close. Everyone's played 33. Like I said, every single game, every single point, every single win is important. 5 games away from winning the Premier League. All we need is 5 wins. That's all we need. But I do think, listen boys, our defence, we know that needs to get better. We know we need to work on that next season for the Champions League, and I think we can work on that. But our attack is absolutely brilliant, and we know our players know what we need to do in defence. And I think Dan, Byrne, Cher, Sean, Livermore, and whoever else is playing knows what they need to do. They are getting better in defence over time compared to the start of the season when I came in. Yeah, I think it's very good that we're in the Champions League. I think that's another reason why we need to strengthen our squad next season. But I am very happy with what I've seen this season. I think we could definitely compete in that. I think we definitely do deserve it, all these players. Thank you. Well, this also should be another game we should be winning. There is absolutely no argument for it. This should be the easiest game. They are 18th place. They have lost 4 of their last 5 games. We've just won against Palace 4-3 or 7th place. That's due to bad defending. But there is no excuse, really. We're actually going with the same team as usual. I'm not going to, hesitate with who I'm starting and who I'm not. Wilson did well when he came off the bench last time out. We're playing at St James's Park again. Listen, boys, you're 5 games away. You've secured Champions League football. That should be something to celebrate. But you just need to be calmer in defence. I'm actually starting Byrne today and Cher for the whole game. So maybe that's something. But I think you all need to be ready to track back, fill the spaces out wide, even when you're on transition in defence. Don't sloppily give the ball away under pressure. There aren't too many Ipswich players that I need to be careful of. Here we go, yet again, these adoring Geordie fans are here to watch us play. 5 games away from possibly lifting that Premier League trophy high. And this should be, yet again, another 3 points to help us towards that. This will probably be our last easy game in the stream. If you like to see it like that, the other 4 will be difficult. There we go. Defending needs to be more solid today, but it should be a game we should be winning. I don't even think we should concede any, if not more than 1, but that's my opinion. Here is Kieran Trippier. Lovely. Absolutely lovely defending. Now he's going to turn, and now he's going to find Gordon. And now he might look for Adeyemi. It's not a bad ball at all. Byrne rising. He doesn't win the header. A bit of a surprise. And he's gone through here. Cher in the way. Had to be. I said don't lose it when you're under pressure. Gillespie! Luckily, settings were on and it's offside. We went behind in the Palace game first, but we came back from being behind. It's Isak early on, trying to weave his way through the defence, but last-ditch tackle stopped them from getting that left foot shot away. He has not got a bad weak foot at all. Isak is Byrne coming in to win the header. It's a bit of a handball, which has given Ipswich advantage. Broadhead. Davis. Phillips. Oh, I didn't even see him there. Oh my God, it's a brilliant save. It had to be. Funded in. Still an opportunity. Double save. Oh, unbelievable. But look how open the defence was again. It's Ipswich, boys. I didn't see the long ball out wide. Oh, I didn't see the long ball out wide starting that attack. But Pope with a brilliant double save. How important could that be for the title? Here's Guimaraes. Here's Jolinton. Brilliant lofted ball. Out to Trippier, who gallop. He just can't hold the ball to Ogbain, who will now gallop forward. He's got a lot of space ahead of him. It's Kieran Trippier who will need to follow him. He is running all the way here. Trippier in the end makes sure he doesn't run more than a few yards. Here is a chance. There's somebody in the middle. It's... oh, alarms ahead. Sandro Tonali got a vital touch. Joe Linton let it on. That's a fucking poor ball from Gordon. What are you doing? Boys, stop rushing your attack and actually mark your wide players. Right, play it now. Wait. Not. Oh, almost nice. Right, nice win back though. That's a poor touch again. Boys, stop playing sloppy. Ipswich aren't a good team, but they are good in transition. Just like Palace. And if you can't defend that, then you've got a problem, haven't you? Oh, we go again. Here we go again. There's an opportunity if Dan Burn can't win it. He has won it. Now, wait. Play it now. Play it now. Brilliant ball to Gordon. That's more like it. Free kick, ref. Oh, tons of aim. No free kick, but it is still the first set piece of the game. Corner will do. And Dan Burn will be advancing and licking his lips here of a prospect of a potential header. He won 5 out of 7 headers last stream. And can he provide one of his most important headers here? It'll be Kieran Trippier with the outswinger. It will be towards Dan Burn. It's not him who reaches it for once. Sandro Tonali's header. He'll try to go back to the play Trippier, but nice win back. Sandro Tonali, Joe Linton. Shaw just working it wider. It's Karim Adeyemi. Oh, that's brilliant. It's quite poor from Adeyemi in the end. So not anything off there. De Bruyne! Went for that outside the foot trademark, but he was equal to it. But it's nice play from Adeyemi in the end to get a pass off. Never fouled that. Sandro Tonali, lovely header to direct that. Isak waiting for Gordon to pace it, just like he did against Palace. Isak coming in! Oh my god, he took a touch. Maybe the player just in front of him put him off when he didn't win the ball, but if he doesn't take a touch and shoots first time, he's got a big opportunity to score. Nice ball anyway. Chipped over the top. Cher not having any of it. Burn. Trippier. Joe Linton. Oh, it's poor. It's another rushed ball like we were doing in the opening 15. Is Ogbain. Still Ogbain. Still Ogbain! Oh my god! What a save! Oh yes! Nick Pope, you beauty! Clap him right now. Give him a hug. Might not give him a kiss. What a save. Oh, it's beautiful. What a hand. How's he reached it? Vital save in this Premier League title race. It's a corner to Ipswich, who have not played badly, as I expected them to do so far. Here's Gordon. Here's Joe Linton. They're just working it. Oh! Almost finding Isak, who if he would have... Very risky from Ipswich, but it's absolutely brilliant at the same time. What a ball. It's us who has it in the end. It's not us who has it in the end. Ogbain, who's always a threat. He looks like a massive threat, to be fair. Luckily, Cher and Trippier is there to mark. Coming up to near the end of the half now. It's somehow 0-0. Anyway, will do for Pope. Gordon! Isak goes wider, which maybe was the wrong option in the end. Adeyemi, poor. Absolutely poor. Isak, where's his confidence there? Alexander Isak, any day of the week runs that. But maybe he saw Adeyemi and thought, let's think of the team. But in the end, that maybe was the wrong option, as Adeyemi had to do quite a lot from there on out if he wanted to get back and a goal-scoring opportunity. One minute of added time. Gordon, the captain, running in. That's shunted away. That'll be the last action half. It's at a standstill. It is a standstill. It is a strange and unrecognisable 0-0 that Newcastle aren't used to feeling at half-time. But it is 0-0. One or two chances came Ipswich way that showed a lot of danger. Nick Pope provided well, but most of it has come from Newcastle, and decision making maybe has cost us in the end of not scoring a goal. Boys, we need to break through in the second half here. I'm not going to, you know, sugarcoat it. We need to break through in this second half. There is no excuses. We cannot draw against Ipswich. We need to get a goal soon, otherwise the pressure will tell on us. And if Ipswich get a goal, then what? Then what, boys? Botman is coming on. No attackers needed to come on yet. Boys, if you have a chance to run yourself and shoot, do that. Guimaraes. Adeyemi. What a ball that is. To Gordon. Trippier. Gordon. Sandro, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful football. Adeyemi. Jonathan lines it up. And Morton had to get across, but it's beautiful football from Newcastle. It's a corner. It'll be Kieran Trippier from the right-hand side. Isak. Probably shouldn't have let him cut that in. Shaw marking his man well. Ogbane might fancy it. He does. He is an absolute brilliant player. He looks like Ipswich's main threat today. Oh my god. They got a chance here. Oh, what a save. Oh, he's there again, Nick Pope. This is a bit worrying though. He's offside at Carlisle in the end. Nick Pope's made some brilliant saves to not let Ipswich go ahead. Oh my god, Kieran Trippier. Thank flip for that. Thank God for that. Trippier's going to get a yellow for that. It's actually quite poor, actually. But it had to happen in the end. Slotted it in. Joe Linton now. A counter's on here. If Gordon can get it. And if Isak can play it. And if Adeyemi... Oh, Adeyemi's tackled there. Oh, he's won it back anyway. Oh, I was surprised he got tackled because he's the fastest player in the Prem. Well, I can't believe it's still 0-0. Where's the breakthrough? It's just a playing part of the bus, I know that. That's not the point. We should still be scoring against this side. Trippier needs to be careful now. If I was Ogbane, I'll just run at him every single time I get the ball. What a save again! That's absolutely crucial for the Premier League title. Anyway, we'll do for Trippier. Guimaraes. It's lofted up again. Oh. Not any team are taking their chances, but I'm a bit concerned the amount of touches that Ipswich are getting. Adeyemi. Oh, he was there. Second time is. Guimaraes. Joe Linton. Isak! Right. There is 20 minutes left, and you think, is this slipping away from Newcastle? Where is their normal fights? They have never, apart from once this season, not scored in a game. And there's a bit of a worry as it's against Ipswich. It's not Brighton, that happened last time. It's Ipswich. Oh, what a save. Jesus Christ, boys. We are on the ropes. We are on the ropes. Nick Pope is making saves that he shouldn't have to be making against this team. Oh my god. There is 20 minutes left. Ipswich need a burst of energy. They need something. And Ipswich are actually having a very good go at this. Here's Adeyemi. Isak! Oh, he's in the post on the outside. Adeyemi charging, twisting. Oh, how close was Isak? What a save! Ipswich leads! I don't believe it. I actually don't believe it. Oh my god. No, no, no! A massive dent in the title race. What the hell is happening? Ipswich with 12 minutes to go lead Newcastle at St James's Park. Oh no. Oh no. Do you realise what could that mean? This is not what I expected. No. This is not it. This is not. Every point is important. That philosophy needs to stay alive. Isaac! Oh no! He's missed it. He's missed it. Last opportunity. Newcastle need a point. Jolinton! Saved. It's a corner. Last kick of the game. I don't believe what I've seen. I really don't. I don't believe it. I just don't absolutely believe it. I really don't. I mean, listen. After this, we'll have 4 games left. This would be our 5th Premier League loss of the season. This would be an absolute shock result at St James's Park. And yes, if Arsenal would have won their game, they would be 2 points clear at the top of the table, and they would have the advantage of the Premier League. And yes, maybe you feel, as we'll be playing Arsenal soon, you feel there's still an opportunity to turn this around. But this is a massive loss to change the tide. One last kick of the game. We haven't taken our chances, and Ipswich have probably deserved it. One last corner, 90th plus 3rd minute of added time. A point is vital. Everybody up. He's catched it. It's it. It's the end. The end. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't believe it. I don't. Arsenal won as well. Fuck's sake. No! How do you lose to Ipswich? How do you lose to bloody Ipswich? Oh no, boys. Boys. It's Ipswich. It's Ipswich, boys. Oh my God. What a massive loss that is. No way. Oh, look at that. We are 2 points behind Arsenal with 4 games to go. That means if Arsenal win their last 4 games, they win the Premier League title race. Now, you have to feel this could be slipping away from us. We won against Palace and we've lost against Ipswich. How? How? Because we didn't score a single goal. How did Ipswich defend the best attacking team in the Premier League, who only once haven't scored a goal this season, let us not score and beat us at our own stadium? Well, we have 4 more games to go. Brighton away, Chelsea away, Brighton away, Arsenal at home, Brighton away, Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, and Everton at home. Now there is an argument to say that if we won our last 4 games, we win the Premier League title. That is true. Because if we beat Arsenal, we go 1 point ahead of them. And then if we win our other 3 games, we remain 1 point ahead of them. That's saying if Arsenal won their other 3 games. This, boys. I am so disappointed we lost the Ipswich game. It's absolutely unbelievable. It really is. However, there is still life in this title. This title is nowhere near over yet. However, it will have to cause some courageous, some absolute memorable scenes if we wanted to do it. If we want to win the Premier League title from now on, we need to win our last 4 games. That's it. That's the only thing you need to know. We need to win our last 4 games of the stream if we want to win the Premier League title. There's no ifs, buts, maybes. There's no drawing. There's no losing any of these last 4 games. We need to win against Brighton, Chelsea, Everton, and most importantly, Arsenal. If we want to win the Premier League title. But that loss to Ipswich, damaging. Absolutely damaging. Well, all we can do now is win every last one of the 4 games left. We didn't win against Ipswich due to our bad attacking and that late goal. It's a heartbreak. It really is. But there's still long left. There is still 4 games. And if we won those 4 games, the most important one being Arsenal, which will be an absolute title blockbuster, whoever wins it, which is probably the most important game of our season, we would win the title. Well, Arsenal, unbelievably, lost to Ipswich, which does put Arsenal in an advantage of the Premier League title with 4 games left to play. However, there is quite a bit of hope for Newcastle United. If we win our last 4 games of the season, we will win the Premier League title due to a vital game against Arsenal in 2 games' time. However, Brighton, Arsenal, Chelsea and Everton aren't easy games. It starts off with Brighton away from home here. 4 games left, and all 4 have to be 100% perfect if we want any chance of the Premier League. The most important game being the Arsenal game. So every game is vital now, every game, leading up to the Arsenal game itself, and before it. Sandro Tonali early on down the wing. We couldn't score in 90 minutes against Ipswich. Van Hecker away. First corner of the game, 4 minutes in, and Newcastle will receive it. Well, it was really bad attacking against Ipswich. Yes, they parked the bus, but it was way out of position. And it will be Kieran Trippier to take. Isak! Away from Cher. And it's passed back to the keeper. We need to be very combat today against this Brighton side, boys. It's no excuse. After losing that Ipswich game, every one of these, at least, I'm expecting you to at least win against Brighton, Everton and Chelsea. The Arsenal game maybe could be our kryptonite, but... Ooh. Minter. Still going, Minter! Barnes there, vitally. Down by Gomez. Opportunity! What a right hand from Nick Pope. That's been fantastic. How about that for a save? First corner of the game to Brighton, 10 minutes in. Well, I think that one game against Ipswich was unlucky for not scoring a goal, but these 4 games, we certainly need to score a goal. I'm now just thinking about the Arsenal and Chelsea game, I'm just thinking about these last 4 games here. Winning them would be remarkable, but we just need to take a game by a game. Win our 2 game. Ooh, Isak breaking through here. And he's running here. He's pacing it up here. Oh, why didn't he shoot earlier? What a tackle. What a tackle. I do think he should still be getting that shot away earlier and inevitably scoring. Oh, what a tackle. Well, Isak was injured at the end of the Ipswich game, which is probably why he didn't score, but he is playing today. Listen, we need to win. We definitely need to win our next 2 games before the Arsenal game. This game and the Chelsea game. Easy enough said and done. And then the Arsenal game is something different. It's absolutely brilliant now. Lamptey. Oh, Lamptey, he's received it. Lamptey! And Torcino fizzed it into a dangerous area, peeling round the back. But boys, we do need to be careful here. Started off the stream well, winning. Isak. He's in again here! Surely this time! Yes! Buried in into that corner! Come on! Come on! Come on! He scored. Yeah. I didn't hear the last bit. Never mind not scoring in Ipswich game. He scored inside 20 minutes here. It's that man again, Isak, who could have been doubted not to start today due to his late injury against Ipswich in that loss, but he has scored today. And of course he has. 44 Premier League goals now for him. And that has got the away fans up and running. As I said, these last 4 games are vital. We need to win these last 4 games. Whether it's Arsenal, Brighton, Chelsea or Everton, they all need to be won. That's an important start to doing it. Pope, just too long in the end, poor ball. Isak did miss a chance against Ipswich, 1 or 2, and he did miss a chance early on here, but he's scored in the end, and it's all about good defending now. Oh, good save. The space opened up way too easily. That's why you need to focus. Corner driven in. That should be Trippier's. It is Trippier's. Oh, it's a bit poor to give it to him. And Pope reacted smartly to somehow tip it over. Well done. Well done, but I don't know what my defenders are doing. It's a bit scrappy and sloppy early on here. 30 minutes in. Brighton have a throw in. Now, also, if Arsenal drop any of their points, and maybe might be easier for us. That's really poor. That is so poor and lazy. What are you doing kicking out for your own corner? You have to be... Bruno Guimaraes is such a cool, calm, composed player, so even him... Oh, it's into the area! Foul, but I hope you didn't know that. I didn't know that either. Oh my god, what a poor ball. Dan Burn gives it away. He's retreated, Brighton, but they have certainly probably been into a dangerous area! You're lucky. You're very lucky, Dan Burn, that João Pedro's header went over. Brighton have not lacked chances in the opening 35. We've lacked good defending now. I thought we were lucky in the Ipswich game to only lose by 1. I thought we should have scored, but I also thought we should have conceded a few as well. Guimaraes. Adeyemi. Gordon's header is quite poor in the end. Couldn't do much with it though. Oh. There's a big counter. A massive opportunity. Minter laid it back. What a touch from Guimaraes. The keeper scampering. Joe Linton to clear. Adeyemi. What a clearance from the defenders. That'll be a foul to Brighton. Oh, we did so well not to concede there. Bruno Guimaraes. Really, it's just really poor in this first half. It really is. We find ourselves in front somehow. That's what matters, but it's not the best performance so far. Kalioglu. Over the top to Jorginho! Nick Pope had to supply the hands again. Brilliant. Shaw lifts it up. Last kick of the half, and we wouldn't want to concede here. After all of our hard work not to concede in a vital game. Oh. Just a bit of pressure at the end here. Whistle ref. Whistle ref. I need half time. I need half time. Brighton don't want it. Brighton is at the post. Oh no. For fuck's sake. Where's the whistle? Any chance, ref? Oh. Brighton salvation right on the half. I mean the last kick. Jorginho Ruter off the post and in. You have one job, defend for another 10 seconds, boys. Oh! Well, that's another dent in our title. We need to win, not draw. Not draw, not lose. Win, 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 win is what we need. Especially leading up to that Arsenal game, and we can't. It's so poor. We need to. I don't know what we need to do. We're just getting outrun on on the defending has been really poor again. How many sloppy giveaways have we done? And also, we've had one shot the whole game. That was the goal. Isak didn't shoot his first chance. He got tackled. This doesn't count as a shot, does it? It counts as a chance, not a shot. They deserved it. They did deserve it, Brighton, right at the end of the half. They were the better team. They had many chances to score beforehand, and it was just upsetting that it came so late on. Where was the whistle from the ref, by the way? That is brilliant play. No, that is fantastic play. Going behind would not be ideal at all. Burns there. Gordon. Lamptey. Brighton still probably the better team in the second half. I don't know what we're doing. Why are we not responding to our poor first half? Pedro is playing on the wing this game. Burn does pretty well, if you ask me. Joe Linton, what a ball. Isak. Adeyemi can scamper forward. Adeyemi. Isak waiting for it. Squares it across. Gordon. Yes, it's there. Re-establish the advantage. And how important that might be. Isak delightfully rolls it across to Gordon after a timely attack. Crafted by Adeyemi. Come on. That is a massive, massive goal. Adeyemi really unselfish there. And after all the pressure soaked up by us, we are the team that go ahead again. Ashton Shaw wins it back. Joe Linton. Intercepted. Minter. Ruter got the equaliser on the stroke of the half. Down the wing, Lamptey needs to be. Oh, that's too easy. Minter! Fuck's sake. Switch on! Switch on! How easy is that for Burns to get beaten? Brighton respond again. Look, what's Trippier and Burn doing? You Humpty Dumpty's Tweedledee and Dumb strikes again. Fucking hell. Are we trying to let this Premier League title slip as easy as possible? We only led for 4 minutes. I'm so frustrated. I really am furious. We have to be winning these games. Arsenal, Everton and Chelsea are the hard games. Paddy, for fuck's sake. Oh, we need another rescue act with 20 minutes left. A draw doesn't seem like a rescue act, but it is, because we can't afford to draw. Zal Pedro. Oh, Minter's been the main threat today. I know he has. So every time I'm on the ball, I try and bring a player over to him, but it just, no one listens. They treat him like he's not there. He very clearly is there. He scored a goal. Nice, Botman. Quarter of an hour left. We need a hero, desperately. Absolutely, a draw, I fear, could be the end of all good for Newcastle. This could be the man! It's Isaac! Of course, the fairy tale man of fairy tales strikes again! Yes! Come on! Come on! A delightful ball from Trippier, one of the balls of the season. That's undefendable. And Isaac, how cheeky to touch it on the chest. And a delightful volley pummels into the corner. His brace has helped Newcastle go into a lead for a third time today. And this time we only need to defend for 12 minutes. Oh, that's decisive, that's pivotal. Now Minter. Jorginho Ruta. João Pedro. Surely Brighton won't do it again, will they? They better not. Luke Shaw stands strong. He's given a free kick, the referee. I don't understand why. Well, we've worked hard. We really have made it hard for us. The Palace game we won. We made that really hard for ourselves. The Ipswich game we lost. We don't even need to talk about that. We've made this game so unbelievably hard for ourselves. But it doesn't matter as long as you come away with the win. Anything less isn't. So it's a free kick. Jorginho Ruta to take. Oh my god, a giveaway. João Pedro. Wow. Oh, wide. There is 4 minutes left. Newcastle needed this. They really did need this. Going into a Chelsea and Arsenal game. Gordon. Joelinton. Trippier. Newcastle smelling blood once more. Isaac for a hat-trick! Oh, yes. The hat-trick hero strikes once again. Oh, yes. Finally, Newcastle ripped Brighton apart. All 3 points and Champions League football guaranteed. But more importantly, a massive win for the Premier League title. Newcastle still pushing here, applying the pressure, the boiler, onto Arsenal to come up with their results. Chelsea, Arsenal and Everton, the 3 games left to decide who wins the title. But what a last important 10 minutes here. And Isaac, what a player. 48 goals in this season. That's the best you can ever expect from a striker. Aaron Cashin. We have not defended well today. 6 goals in 3 games. Here's João Pedro. Could be more if Ban doesn't defend this. 4-3. Danny Welbeck steeping behind, but it's so disappointing. I mean, defending today has let us down so bad. 7 goals in 3 games. That's 2.5 goals conceded a game, effectively. It's so poor. It is full time, though. So you have to say, there's only cause for celebrations. The hopes of winning the title remain alive. And as long as that's the case, these fans will keep on dancing. They will keep on dancing. We have 3 games left of the stream. They are the hardest ones of the stream. Arsenal away, Chelsea at home, and wow. Still second in the league. It went for plan, mate. Well, these last 3 games are absolutely vital. Really vital. I mean, there's 2 absolute blockbusters here. We are playing against Chelsea and Arsenal. Now, this is the last game before we play Arsenal. Meaning we have to win. We have to win. Boys, if we can win against Chelsea here, we definitely, worst case scenario, remain 2 points behind Arsenal. And then if we beat Arsenal, we go 1 point clear with 1 game left of the season. So these are the most 2 important games to stream. Well, 3 times we played Chelsea this season. We've won 2 and lost 1. We lost in the Carabao Cup leg 1 out of 2, but we beat him in the league. And we beat him in the cup. Isak got 5 goals in those 3 games. Do I have to explain the absolute cruciality of these games? Or is it already on tenterhooks? Do I have to explain? The last game of the season will be played in front of our fans, hoping to win the title. But do I have to explain it, boys? Newcastle United versus Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer need to be watched. We've won against Palace and Brighton today. Fought very hard. But our loss to Ipswich still keeps us on the back foot. Isak's hat-trick helped us just about win against Brighton. But the 3 hardest games are yet to come. Chelsea at St James's Park. And if we can win here, it will be an epic showdown. An absolute epic showdown against Arsenal. Effectively, almost I say, for the title. So here we go. This game is almost as important as the Arsenal game. Because if we lose this, Arsenal could go 5 points clear. Which almost definitely would seal them the title going into the Arsenal game. If they could beat us there. It's a sunny day at St James's Park, and hopefully the feel is there after this game. Oh, that's a very poor ball from Chelsea, and we have won a corner off that mistake timely. 2 minutes in there. First set Peter gets the St James's crowd into life at the Gallagate end. It's a corner 2 minutes in. Anthony Gordon will take. Dan Burn will advance for it along with a few others. It's a really poor mistake by Chelsea to gift us that corner. Kieran Trippier will take, so Dan Burn. Oh, well, that's a wasted one. Romero grabs it, collects easily. Gusto. Cole Palmer. He's the main man to mark today. The magic man. Sancho. Icardi. Cucurella. Sancho. Oh, what a ball. Madueke! Wide. Adeyemi, Isak throttling forward, it's given away. Sancho's going to be a key battle down there tonight. Well, we've enjoyed playing against Chelsea this season, we've actually beaten them more than not, but it's been very hard. Always Adeyemi. He's Gordon sweeping it! It's the post! Chelsea are shaking a bit, along with the post. Oh my god, what a strike from Gordon. What an attack. They got away with it in the end, but that's an important moment. Manny Madueke charging forward. Cole Palmer. Options left and right, including Fernandez. And Madueke offside in the end. Trippier. Anthony Gordon swerving left and right. Oh, brilliant. Almost brilliant. The pass in the end evading Joelinton. St James's Park only expecting a win today. They are praying for one. So it would put us in a big chance of winning the title if we could beat Arsenal. Oh. Oh. Big opportunity if we can get the cross in here. Into a dangerous area, Madwicke. Straight to Nick Pope, which is probably the only reason why it's not 1-0 Chelsea. Joe Linton. Anthony Gordon, a little switch to Adeyemi. Luke Shaw, the captain, always an option, always a hero. Lofting it forward to Gordon. Joe Linton just sang a foot at it. It was quite disappointing in the end. I did not expect him to do that, but it happened. Just a bit of life early on. This is almost as important in the Arsenal game. If we lose this game, Arsenal could almost finish us off. Match day 37, and even if we won, there'd still be a massive chance of them winning the title. Match day 38, so this game and the Arsenal game and the Everton game are all vital. We'd have to win almost all three of them, definitely, to win the title. Here's Luke Shaw. Adeyemi. Shaw shunted it down the wing. Now he can inject some pace into it. He skinned his man. Gordon! Saved by Romero. I was looking for Isak, not Gordon. He found him and he thunder-drived it towards the Chelsea goal. Romero's there. Look at that from Karim Adeyemi. That's quite brilliant. Shaw winning it back. Guimaraes shunting it to Adeyemi again. He might look for it again, Guimaraes. Pummeling it towards the goal. That's an important tackle from Dan Burn. Cole Palmer. Madweke. Icardi scores. Chelsea in front 25 minutes in. I couldn't go towards them, otherwise Sancho would have been free for a tap in. But Icardi's wonder strike puts us behind. I don't know what to say. Focus! Mark him! Towards him! You got to be focused! Can't let this bottle. Oh, that's just frustration. That really is just frustration from Alexander Isak. Frustration from Newcastle as they are behind. Jadon Sancho. Snarling up, needing support maybe. Oh, that's too easy. That really is too easy. What a save. What a diving save from Nick Pope to get down quickly. That's vital. Oh, that's unlucky. Also lucky. Isak! Gordon! Oh, he's gone too wide. Can he finish? Oh! No, is that his mercy? Oh, he has to score. Whether he should have hit the target anyway, whether he should have stayed more central initially to make the shot easier, he has to score either way. What a set off by... Sandro Tonali aimed it a bit. It's a corner. Boom! Won his header, and obviously he did. He's an aerial threat. That one's gone over. We haven't played terribly, but Chelsea have took their chance. We haven't. Nice skill, but in the end it's actually favoured us. Gusto got that out of Tonali. It's a corner. It's away from Burn. Yes! Yes! It had to be! It was written in the stars! Yes! Superb salvation at the half! Right at the cusp! That's how it feels! That's how it hurts! A goal conceded right at the half for Chelsea. That's how he felt against Brighton. It's that man again. His 6th goal against Chelsea in his 4th game against them. Brilliant! And the St James's Park has roared into life right at the stroke. What a few little balls into the box. And Isak's turn to the right was unexpected. He smartly finished it into the corner. 1-1, boys. Brilliant. Like I said, this game is vital for the Arsenal game and for the Premier League title. And that goal is important for the game. Is Adeyemi? He's twinkling. He really was dancing through the rest. He's been the best player on the pitch. What a ball that is. Can he keep it in? If he can... Oh, it's so close to being ball of the season. That would have worried me. Tonali's giveaway. Cher's header. Both of those balls favoured Chelsea in the end. Bacardi left with room. Madueke! And Pope denies brilliantly. Came out of the goods for us yet again. Corner to Chelsea. Dan Burn will be the man to block. Give it away to Palmer! How's he reached that Nick Pope? Recovering for his mistake, but there's no time for sloppiness in this point of the season. Sancho, a little block off Bruno Guimaraes, the captain. Anyway, we'll do for Guimaraes. Isak. Now there's a chance for this guy to roam. Isak didn't win his header, and Amy maybe should have waited for more options. Clear options, I say. And Isak is certainly an option. Bacardi. Bacardi! What a ball to Trippier. Another switch to Adeyemi. Quite beautiful. Quite superb. Guimaraes. Adeyemi wins the corner off for Fania. The crowd rises again. Trippier. It's away. It's not away. Yeah, it's actually quite sloppy from Chelsea in the end. That's a brilliant touch from Madueke in the clearance as well. Cher pressing really well. Jesus Christ, the pressure's telling now. Sancho against Shaw, both former United players. Shaw probably does really well there. He does really well. He's got beaten in the end, Burns there. Palmer! Palmer! What an important save. There is 20 minutes left. Cher coming off for Botman. Neto coming on. The last 20 minutes could be the most vital 20 minutes so far this season. Guimaraes. Shaw. Adeyemi. Now there's a chance to roam and pace. And he, Cucurella's done really well though. He's kept with him almost all the way. Tonali. Guimaraes. Isak! Saved. And away from Romero. Mark Cucurella. A bit of pressure for Fania. A winner would be, well, it would be the best in history. Not much time left for a winner. And a winner is, well, it's vital for this football club. Oh my God, what a giveaway. Jackson, what a save! He's at the post! Magnificent! Magnificent! Nick Pope has kept Newcastle in with a chance of Premier League glory. And with 10 minutes to go, Chelsea have a corner. A draw would not be sufficient enough. Neto. Fafana! Again! Right superbly! 9 minutes left. Hands at a deck for Chelsea and Newcastle. Shaw may be sent off for that. Oh, well, with 7 minutes left, we could be going down to 10 after that tackle. Kukura, he is down to 10. Luke Shaw sent off, and he'll be missing the last 3 Premier League games of the season. That's what happens. Oof, wide from Chalobah. We are down to 10 men. Four, maybe 5 minutes left. What a block! Palmer! Saved. Full time. A point not good enough. A point not good enough. A point is not good enough. What are you doing, mate? Wow. As I just said, a point is not good enough. I mean, listen. Listen. This title race is all down to Arsenal now. It's all down what Arsenal can do. If we have to win against Arsenal and Everton, we have to. There is absolutely no excuse. If we don't win against both Arsenal and Everton, we lose the title. We don't win the title. If we win against Arsenal and Everton, which would be fantastic, we would be on 85 points. However, Arsenal also have their final game, meaning all Arsenal have to do is win their final game, even if we beat them, to win the title. Yes, Even if we beat Arsenal, and even if we beat Everton, it would be down to if Arsenal draw or lost the final game. It's all down to us. It really is all down to us. That's no joke. It is down to us. Us and us only. The only thing we can do is try and beat Arsenal and Everton. If we beat Arsenal and Everton, all we need to hope for is that Arsenal draw. Now, yes, we've won 2 games today, Brighton and Crystal Palace, but due to the draw to Chelsea and the loss to Ipswich, we have costed us 5 massive points, which in the end has costed us here. But that's what it means, boys. I'm telling you right now, if we beat Arsenal and we beat Everton, all we have to do is hope for Arsenal to draw or lose their final game and we win. However, Arsenal, it's quite simple. Arsenal, all they need to do is one of 2 things. A, beat us, or A, beat or their last game. They don't have to do both. They can do either or. Now, the only thing we can do is we can beat Arsenal here. If we can beat Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium and then beat Everton, it relies on what Arsenal can do. So listen, boys, this is the biggest game of your season. Can you beat Arsenal away from home at the Emirates? Who cares if there's still a last game of the season to win, even if we win this? Who cares if we need Arsenal to draw or lose, even if we do win here and Everton? This still is a massive game. Because Arsenal to draw, to win, for us to win our last 2 games and to Arsenal to draw or lose their last game, it's not impossible. It's likely. But we need to start off by winning this game here. You need to put the passion, the heart, the soul on the line here. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm telling you now. All Arsenal have to do is win one of their last 2 games to seal the Premier League title. However, just maybe, we could commit the best comeback of all time. If we can beat Arsenal and Everton in our last 2 Premier League games, and hope and pray Arsenal don't win their last Premier League game, we would take home the title. However, it starts here at the Emirates Stadium, Newcastle United versus Arsenal. And Kai Havertz is the 2nd Premier League top scorer. So that's probably why they're winning that. Oh, come on. Come on, boys. Let's have it. Who cares if we still need to win against Everton and hope Arsenal drop points in the last game? This is still the biggest game ever. Here's White in the middle. Here's Burn. Here's Guimaraes. Anthony Gordon down the wing. Karim Adeyemi. Is that Dan Burn in the middle? It is. Gabriel away. Guimaraes. Guimaraes! Straight into Raya's hands. Martinelli pacing it down the wing. Dan Burn needs to be aware of this. Saka scampering. Cher is there remarkably. It's a corner. This is the biggest game of all. A game for Premier League title winners, really. Given away, Saka. Sandro Tonali couldn't reach it. Here's Marino! Blocks. Mikel Marino blocked again by Joe Linton. That would have hurt. But it was crucial anyway. Rice, Saka. Livramento. Headed down! Odegaard saved. Havertz in. Oh, shut up, Havertz. Shut up, mate. You scored a tap in. Newcastle behind to Arsenal. Remains like this, they'll be taking home the title. We only have ourselves to blame, leaving it until the impossible task was to fall beyond us. Saka. Havertz. Odegaard. Havertz. Mikel Marino! Good tackle, to be fair. And Joe Linton. Livramento down. Oh, have to take a touch there. No margin for error for both teams. As it stands, Arsenal winning the Premier League. That's only if they win, of course. Gabriel Martinelli, eyeball to eyeball. Saka's in the centre here. Luckily, he's gone a bit too wide, but he's still got an opportunity here. Saka weaving his way, working his magic. Adeyemi needs to get on the ball more. Saka! Brilliant save, Nick Pope, and every single infringement, save, tackle is important. Burns having a battle there with Gabriel. Gabriel wins it. Saka! Oh, what a save by Nick Pope. Vital in all things being well. Havertz, Burn, Schär, Martinelli, offside. Arsenal obviously the back. Oh, could be a yellow. If any worse, he could have been sent off. I think he probably should have been sent off. Adeyemi trying to inject some pace, some life. Joe Linton! Blocked off Gabriel. Havertz. Gabriel Martinelli at full lick! Saved by guess who but Nick Pope. Odegaard! A goal for Arsenal. A goal for probably the Premier League title. Well, I have to say, we have worked really hard this season to get in this position, but in the end, we've done it to ourselves, boys. The draw against Leicester, the draw against Chelsea, the loss against Ipswich. Only ourselves to blame for not winning this title. And that's why I still think we need a better defender in the summer, and that's why I still think we are still far away from being a big club again. We are getting there. Martinelli. We are challenging for the Premier League. We are winning domestics. At least we've done what we wanted to do this season. Get top 4 and win a trophy, which is all that matters. Of course, the Premier League title is still on, but it is unlikely. Arsenal are probably not going to lose this, and if they do, will they really lose their last game? We need to stay positive. Martinelli. Hope is there. Merino blocked. Opportunity scrambled away. Cher did something inexplicable in the end. Saka! Pope is there again. Merino. Come off board and it's a corner. Merino! Brilliant save. Arsenal on top early on here, very much on top. Martinelli! Martinelli, Cher is there. Oh, what a giveaway that is. To Odegaard! Saved by Pope remarkably. Had it on. Oh my god, what a poor header that is. That's just really poor from Kieran Trippier, isn't it? Saka. And Cher. Jolin, no, not there. Anywhere but there. Saka. Cher's there, he's giving it away, back to Saka! Arsenal lead. A poor giveaway, gifting Arsenal. Mahrez, Livramento, Adeyemi kept moving and Guimaraes. Oh, he's He took advantage! He took it! What a timely error from David Raya! He pounced! Of course he did! How about that? And how important could that be? Sprung into life. Sprung into life. Over the top to Bukayo Saka. Now it is into life. No, I'm into life as well. Saka over the top. Burns there. Thiago Livramento. And Pope takes no chance. We need to win this. We need to win the Everton game to give us a chance. Here's Havertz. Havertz! Pope smartly timed it. Isak, who just scored a priceless goal. Adeyemi. Ryan needs to be careful again. He's getting pressed unbelievably well by Newcastle. Adeyemi. Here's Guimaraes. Got it! Have it! It's remarkable. Dantish and absolutely breathtaking. Newcastle rampaging here. 2 goals in 10 minutes. A goal for all Magpie folk to hold their breath and say, What if that goal could be massive? It may be pivotal. We lead Arsenal. What an attack. And as it stands, the title goes to the final day. Hold on a minute. Saka upholding. Saka receiving. Saka dancing. And Newcastle defending with bodies in the way again. Declan Rice pummels it. Thiago Livramento. And again Thiago Livramento. And again Mikel Merino there this time. What a passage of play. I never would have thought to even go ahead against Arsenal here. It's a foul, surely. He's not giving it. Because doing so, a win would pull Martinelli. Pope is there. Doing so would get us with a chance of winning the Premier League last day of the season. Adeyemi. Isak. Newcastle smelling blood here. Isak. In the end, it was quite poor not to find at least a decent pass. Martinelli, Dan Buns in the way. Gets applauded for it, and so he should. Nick Pope anywhere will do. Winning this game would be the Magpies' dream. Winning this game would be shocking. Winning this game would put us 50-50, well, 60-40 in with a chance of the Premier League on the final day. Martin Odegaard. Trippier. Adeyemi. Isak. Gordon. Gordon! Oh, he's missed it. Oh, that would have been brilliant. Remarkable scenes here. Just remarkable. Even what's happening now. Even without the final day of drama. Even with only halfway through this game. It's remarkable what's happening. It's a free kick to Arsenal. Going long. Tonali. Joe Linton. Adeyemi up full whip. That's all full support. Newcastle rampaging. It's in. It's free. Astonishing. Yes. The Premier League title on a tightrope. Alexander Isak haunting and rampaging here. It's quite magical. It's a starry, dreamy goal for the Magpies, who are in dreamland stuff at the half. Could it happen? Trippier. It's gone all the way through and out for an Arsenal throw-in. Half-time. Half-time, and take a breath. And take a breath. Arsenal led, but after a time layoff, David Raya, Isak got a brace to haunt Arsenal after Gordon put us ahead. What's a half? And like I said, if we win against Arsenal, we could win on the final day if Arsenal drop points. I just didn't expect us to even put a fight up. You guys know how important this game is. I told you the scenario. Ben White, it's all about controlling the game, making Arsenal frustrated. Brilliant from Fabian Schär. Livramento all the way through. Martinelli's in here. Thiago Livramento vital. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Wow, imagine if that goes in. Then oh my God. Gabriel Martinelli. Isak wins the head off Gabriel. Arsenal getting desperate. Rice. Newcastle defending so well. Unless Saka Martinelli. Arsenal flood themselves back in the game. Adeyemi to the back stick! And Gordon's there! Oh, it's offside. Decisions like this and moments like this defy a season. Havertz, this is now we need to be careful. Gabriel Martinelli! Nick Pope is there. All hands need to be at the deck now in the last 25. If we want to, we have to win. There's no draws. There's no losses. It has to be a win. Oh my God, what a poor clearance. Oh, Livramento. Thank God. The worst touch I've ever seen from Karim Adeyemi. Mikel Merino. Guimaraes, Isaac in behind here. Wrong decision maybe. 20 minutes left. Dan Burn battling for his life. Newcastle battling for their life. They could wrap up the title in 20, or Newcastle can have a chance at the title in the final day. Martinelli! 3-3. It sinks Magpies' hopes. Quarter of an hour left. If it stays like this, Arsenal probably win the title. "13 minutes left. Whoever scores next." Oh, if it was us. If it was us. And I wouldn't know what to say. The captain burst forward. Oh, he runs straight into the keeper. To save. Martinelli to win Arsenal the title. Oh. Oh. One more shot, cause I feel like I'm up to something. Fuck that, ooh, I'm up to something. We'll have to wait for the title.